Hi everyone, it's Dawn with Advanced Life Coaching, and welcome to another beautiful day. Welcome to the holiday season, and it's one of my favorite times of year, but I know it can be very stressful, and I know it's not always pleasant for everybody. So I wanted to remind you that the best way to feel that stress relief, the best way to feel good, even when you have to face the holidays, maybe you lost somebody, maybe things aren't working out the way you wanted them to, maybe you can't go and visit family this year. I want you to know you're never alone. You have so much around you, so much love, so much compassion. You know, if you have faith, then you know that you're never alone. You have more love than you will ever know. And I want you to hang on to that. I want you to remember that when times are feeling tough, or when you're starting to feel down, or when you feel alone. Just remember, you're not alone. And this is a great time for self-reflection. I love the holidays because it's a time where it's just put out there to really focus on what you're grateful for. You know, I like to wake up in the morning and write down on a list 10 things I'm grateful for. First thing in the morning, before I do anything else. Writing it, there's something powerful when you write, and that mind-body connection when your hands moving and how it connects, that's really powerful. And then write down 10 things you want. 10 things you want out of life, out of the universe. You know, and make sure they're positive, because if you're writing down what you don't want or writing down negative things, that's what you're going to be calling back into you. That's what you're going to be calling into your space. So make sure you're writing really positive things and say it out loud. Say out loud what you're grateful for, because the universe hears you and it'll bring you more. It'll bring you an abundance of what you already are grateful you have and what you want. Because when you're grateful for what you have, it's easier for the universe to send you more of what you want. Especially when you're saying what you have, what you're grateful for, what you already have, you want. And you want more of it. You want that and better. That and better. Always say that, this and better. I'm grateful for the love in my life and better. And the better love that's coming in. The abundance I have in my life, no matter how small, be grateful for that one little thing you do have, and that you're grateful for that and more, and all the abundance that will be coming to you. You know, another thing you can do when you start feeling stressed, especially when the family's around, take some deep breaths. A nice cleansing deep breath, and then hold it for a count of 3 or 4, and just let it out. And just allow yourself, with that breath in, to bring in love and acceptance. And with that breath out, have the intention of blowing out everything that no longer serves you. Another fun thing you can do, especially if you're driving and you feel a little frustrated, you know, instead of letting your emotions take over and getting angry or having road rage, do the breathing, take a breath in, slowly let it out, and think of people around you as little cartoon characters, really, really funny, goofy cartoon characters. And, you know, give them a funny little squeaky voice, give them, you know, big ears, and a funny shape. Just something that'll make you smile. Something that when you picture it in your mind, when you use your imagination, it kind of makes you laugh. Because the way that we are designed and developed, the way our neurology works, you can't have two opposing emotions at the same time. So when you think of this funny picture and you laugh, it'll change your whole state of being into something more positive, you know, and then you can start looking for the things that you're grateful for the things that are going right. And I love that. So take a deep breath, make a funny picture in your mind, kind of make yourself giggle, and it'll change your perception of what's going on around you. And it'll help you think clearly. Because when you're reacting to a negative emotion, you cannot think clearly. Again, you're using two different parts of your neurology, your neuroplasticity, and you just can't be logical and angry at the same time. That's why when people get mad, they do foolish things. Or they react in a way that you've never seen before, and you're like, whoa, what was that? So always have that self-awareness. Be in control and enjoy whatever season you're in, this holiday season and every day in between. Know you are loved, and most importantly, be kind to yourself, love yourself and others, and have a fabulous, fabulous day. If you want any coaching, if you feel like you need to get rid of any negative emotions, trauma, anything, if you just need someone to help you plan out a strategy to move forward, get a hold of me at dawn@advlifecoaching.com. You can email me there. And if you're going through health struggles, you can always find my book on Amazon. It's called Healing the Body and Nurturing the Soul. Or look under Dawn, D-A-W-N, Torkelson, Torkelson.com, DawnTorkelson.com, and you can get a link to my book and purchase it off Amazon. So, thank you. Be blessed. Stay happy. And I love you all.